Hello and welcome to another video. It's me, Richard Jepp, here at Silverstone for rounds 13, 14 and 15 of the BRSCC CityCar Cup. So we are just about to head out for qualifying here at Silverstone on the national layout. Pace looked good yesterday during testing. It's quite mixed conditions, really wet in the morning. It's slowly dried out. I didn't want to put too much strain on the engine, so I wasn't using the full sessions, but pace looked good, so see how we get on. So just pulling out for qualifying here. Me and Chris McKenzie, who's just in front of me here, we had a little chat beforehand. Decided we were going to try and help each other out as the tow around here is just so powerful. So got through a couple of the cars in front straight away to begin with, and just started to get settled in. Car was feeling good. Yes, we tucked in, ready to go. So just coming into my fastest lap here, you can see I'm tucked in behind Chris, getting a good tow. Coming down the main straight into the turn one. So we're in third and fourth gear. Was unsure whether third or fourth was quick around here, buzzing off the limiter in third. In fourth it did bog down a little bit out of T1, but where I was in the tow it did help. So coming into the Mags and Beckett sort of complex here, brake nice and late, just got held up a little tiny bit here by Chris, but I've got a good exit, got right on the back of him. His second gear around there, coming into third, coming down the back straight, that's where we join back up with the track. You see how quick his car is in a straight line. He's pulling me along though, and then you'll see him just dive out the way. We're coming into this left-hander, so I've got a great tow down the back straight. He got out of my way, came in a little bit hot, had to correct halfway through the corner, and again I just started to push a little bit hard here, so the tyres were starting to give out a little bit. Coming out the last corner, second gear up to third, and that was a lap. Just a quick lap round here at the Silverstone National. This was good enough for P6. Could have done a little bit better. It was so close at the top. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, it's a good place to start for the race. So just back in from qualifying. Done all right. The tow's really powerful around here. And yeah, we've gotten a bit of a tow train, but I got left behind a little bit, so I ended up P6 overall. But that's P3 in Student Motorsport. So pretty happy with that. Still keeps us ahead of most of the people in the challenge, so we can definitely work from there. With the tow being so powerful, we're a good place in the pack. So just about to go out for race one, see how we can get on. So yeah, lining up in P6 here, just at the start. So you can see Stu just in front of me had an okay start, bogged down a little bit. Stu got a blistering start, got up from fourth up to second here. I've been taking the lead in the first corner, yeah, he did. So I tucked in again behind my friend Chris. You see Brady on the outside of me here. He's my Student Motorsport Challenge sort of, I say rival, we're friends, but yeah, he's a close contender. He got a great run around the outside, running a little bit too hot, so I managed to get back up the inside of him here. Foden ran a little bit wide. I managed to get past him as well. So there's a bit of confusion coming in. You can see on that far right there, the safety car like just started to flash, but we were so close together and so much going on. Not many people saw it. I was one. I only saw it when we started slowing down randomly there. You can see the car 15 flew through here, still had the safety car. There's quite a lot of confusion of what was going on. It turned out that someone did pull off the line, and they had to throw a late safety car. There was a bit of confusion from the stewards actually. We managed to sort it out. I should have been here, but I let Foden back through as well. I was just unsure where we were and where the safety car came out. So it was pretty short first little blast, but they cleared the issue pretty quick, so we can get going again. So we just had a couple of laps behind the safety car while I jumped forward to the restart. I knew Stu was going to go at some point round this last corner. He'd already gone now, and I didn't quite catch it. I was blindsided by Foden in front of me, so I dropped off a little bit here, which wasn't ideal. About a car and a half lengths in front. So I was still in the tow. I was getting a bit of pressure from behind. but I knew I had the pace to keep up with the guys in front. So yeah, just tucked in. Comes the T1 here. So everyone's tyres were pretty cold. You can see how much everyone was pushing. Everyone got track limits here. It's surprising, just even though we're warming them up during the safety car laps, it still lost so much tyre temperature. Foden running wide again here, so I managed to stick up the inside. He was quite quick going into that corner, but you can see how much I caught him coming out. And again, it's a clear example of we're just suffering a little bit in the straight line. I'm in his toe and he's still pulling away. So I managed to make a sneaky dive up the inside of Foden, number 41, made that stick. Pretty happy with that move, nice and clean. I thought now I've just got to tuck in behind these guys. I know they're quick, not really got the straight line speed to get past them, so I just wanted to tuck in, keep myself safe, get some good points on the board. It's all I really need to do at this point in the season. Cut through to T1, still tyres are a little bit cold. Chris had a bit of a moment in front, made me a little bit worried of where he was going to end up. He managed to hold on, it's great driving from him. So I was really quick coming in here. I was braking so much later than people. I'm managing to stop it quicker than them as well. You can see the exit I have here. Managed to get up to the inside of Chris. I knew Chris had a really quick car, but I got in the side draft and I managed to stick it beside him. You can see, I thought I had this move done, and then I looked in my mirrors and car 15 had gone through the middle of both of us. So he comes flying through on the inside here. I couldn't do anything to defend that, unfortunately. That car again is really quick in a straight line now. So I knew, just wanted to try and stick in behind them. 4th place is good enough for what I need to do at this point in the season to secure the championship. And from there, they just started to pull away. I dropped out the toe. Brady was closing in behind me. So I started to defend quite hard. You can see I'm right over to the left-hand side of the track here. Brady was pushing me hard. He obviously wants to beat me on the track to get the points. We had some great racing. Brady's one of those people that I can trust on track. I sort of know what he's going to do, he knows what I'm going to do. No one's going to do anything silly, so we can have some good battles knowing that it's going to be nice and clean and we're both going to come out at the end of it. So yeah, we had a really good race the last few laps. I had to defend so hard, still see I'm in the middle of the track trying to defend. He's going inside, outside of me. It was quite clean defence, so I wasn't weaving anywhere. I was just sort of placing my car in an awkward position, slowing him down on the apexes. So the 3 in front started to battle. I was hoping they might slow each other up. We didn't quite have enough. So you maybe go quite tight here. I made a bit of a mistake going into there. I went far too tight into the entry. So I had a bit of a compromised exit. You can see I had to tuck right over to the left again. I was also just trying to get him out of my toe. He manages to get up the right hand side of me here. See, I've got the inside for the corner, so made it stick. Made sure I got it stopped so he couldn't sneak back up the inside. I've actually got a 360 camera which I've been working on sorting out, but currently I'm still struggling to get it working properly. So the next video at Brands Hatch, you'll see much better footage of what's going on around me. So I'm coming into what is the last lap now, I believe, and I'm still defending heavily from Brady. He's pushing me really hard, putting a lot of pressure on me. I've run far too deep and wide out of T1. He comes up the inside of me here. You might see him just poke his nose in on the right hand side here. So I had to give him plenty of room on the inside. He gets past, but I got a much better run. Bless him, he gave me the room on the outside, so we didn't make contact. It gave me a bit of a run on him, so we both urging our cars to go a little bit faster down this back straight. But I knew I had the inside for the next turn. So you can see it's still there, but I was in a much better position to keep this, to claim the turn. Kept it nice and tight, knew he was stuck behind me. And just coming into the last corner now. So yeah,
pretty tough race really. It's difficult watching the front three drive away. There's nothing really I could do about it. I was cooking the corners and just the straights were punishing me. But really happy with that. P4 from P6 on the grid. Fairly tough race, although it looked a little bit quiet. It was really tough trying to keep ahead of these guys, and Brady's a great driver and he really pushed me hard there, but with clean driving. It was a great race.
So back in from race 1, ended up P4 overall, which was P2 in Student Motorsport. A bit of a tough race. Safety car called right at the start as someone didn't pull off the line. But yeah, I managed to tuck in, kept onto the front three, but dropped out of the toe, still suffering a little bit in the straight line. Had to defend pretty hard from Brady in the number 12 car in the last couple of laps, but made it stick, come home P4, so this will be starting for the next race. It's coming up soon.
So, start of race 2, and this is where the weekend got a little bit tough. Just sitting in the assembly area now. Everything felt good, felt quite confident for the race. We'd made a couple of tweaks to the setup again. I felt the tyres were going off from about the midpoint of that last race, so wanted to try and make sure that they lasted the race. It was our main priority. Now pulling out of it, I don't know, it's just something in my mind just felt like something wasn't quite right. It didn't pull away like it would usually. Felt a little bit hesitant. But, you know, sort of put it to the back of my mind, just got on with it. Just coming around to the grid to line up on the grid ready for the green flag lap. Yeah, thought we got this one going. So just waiting for the cars behind to all set up on the grid, get the 5-second board and pull away for the green flag lap, just like a warm-up lap so you can get the tyres warm, get the car warm, get everything set. It's a good chance to get like a practice start as well. Actually, the practice start felt okay, so I thought I was just thinking things beforehand. Started to warm the tyres up, felt fine. And then go around T1, started to swerve to warm the tyres up in. Suddenly there was just no response from the engine. You can hear the engine still running, but there's just nothing. All sorts of things start going through your head, so I'm trying to reset the ECU, reset everything, turn everything fully off, the full power cut off. Panic starts to set in a little bit. Can't believe what's going on. We're in the championship battle, and these races really are at the crunch point of the championship, so I'm trying everything to get it going. I should really have pulled off. I got a bit of telling off by the stewards about not pulling off here, but I just couldn't believe that anything was going on. I'm trying everything I can to get going, so you can see, just trying to start, there's just nothing. So I sort of pulled over, came to a stop, thought I'm going to check under the bonnet quickly, see if something's come open or come off. Maybe like the powers come off, fuel lines come off, anything. Yeah, very frustrating. I didn't really know what to do. You can tell by my body language, I'm a bit agitated now. So I jump out, shouldn't even really get out on the live circuit. I apologise to the stewards for that. Just wanted to, I can believe, even if I started from the back, I'd at least be in the race. So I got a bit of a telling off from the marshal, bless him. I didn't swear at him, I didn't do anything to him, don't worry, I was quite nice to him, but yeah, very frustrated. So yeah, they just ended up having to push me off. It turned out, when we got back, it was the fuel pump. It just broken inside the fuel tank. There's only one fuel pump, and it's a low pressure pump right at the back end in the fuel tank, and the internals are renowned to go, and that's unfortunately what happens. As you see in my commentary after this, yeah, it's just one of those things. Something happens to everybody out once or twice in their careers. And
Fuck's sake!
I just felt really bad. Brady was in a good position. I felt bad for the team. I knew it wasn't my fault as well, but I just wanted to ensure that we secure this championship. But yeah, it felt like it was slipping away a bit. Very frustrating.
So unfortunately, I didn't manage to make the start of that last race. I got onto the grid. We all lined up on the grid. Pulled away, and the car felt a little bit funny, a little bit sluggish. When I started to warm up the tyres, moving like left to right, it turned out that the fuel pump failed. They're quite renowned for that in these cars. There's nothing you can do beforehand to prepare for that. It's a real shame for the team and myself, but on the positive, we got it fixed, so we're ready to go for the race tomorrow. We'll be starting from the very back, which will be entertaining for you guys and the footage, and entertaining for me as well. So hopefully we can get through pretty cleanly and get some points. So it's coming right up. So we're here at Silverstone for day 2. Slightly better spirits today after the dramas of yesterday. So yeah, starting from the very back, 38th position. The car's fixed again. Like I said, it was the fuel pump. Got this few new tweaks to the setup, so should be good, but it'll be difficult getting through the pack. As long as I can get through cleanly and get through quickly without getting held up too much, I'm hoping for a top 10. So it's coming right up, see how we can get on.
So just at the start of race 3 here, starting P38. Got a great start. Yeah, just dived up the inside. I was lucky for a good position to be on the inside. Safest place to be, obviously. Got a good few off the line. I think I passed about 6 on the start there. Me and Brady were both starting from the back. Unfortunately, Brady had a mechanical issue as well in race 2. Really unfortunate for him. I felt really bad for him, to be honest. There's his chance to close up the gap, and yeah, just one of those things. A bit of an incident in front here. It was actually involving my teammate. It was a racing incident in the end, but a few cars got taken out. Pretty helpful for me, but yeah, unfortunate for a few. Brady had a great run through there. He had a bit more bottle through the chaos than me. Managed to squeeze through. But yeah, for this one, I'm just going to sort of sit back and watch it with you guys. There's a lot of passing going on, a lot of hairy moments. I was abusing the car quite a bit just to get through. There was one mission, and that was just to get as far forward as I could. You see Brady, there's a bit of smoke coming out of his engine here. The guys at Boston put a new engine in the car, especially for the race overnight. They blew the engine in race 2. So they've done a really good job to get that back going again. I saw the bit of smoke and I was a bit worried for him that it wasn't going to last, but he managed to, and he had a great race. So I'm just going to leave it with you, watch some of these moves, and catch you at the end. just coming into the final few turns here, it was a really good race. I really enjoyed getting through the pack. Obviously, it wasn't an ideal position to start from, but yeah, one of the most enjoyable races I've had, really. There's another like this, Snetterton last year, that we had a mechanical and had to start from the back. But it really does make it exciting, you know, for you guys as well to watch. I nearly got Toby in front of me. One more lap, I think I may have had him. But yeah, really happy to come home with that result. P11 from P38. I was really happy for the team as well, that we were worried of what had happened. We thought it might be our race 3 was out as well, depending on what we could find. So we were happy to find it was just a fuel pump. Great weekend. Thanks to the team for everything they've done.
So just back in from the race today. Started P38, managed to get 13 spots, 13 places on the first lap. Ended up coming home P11. So after yesterday, obviously it's a great result. I managed to finish ahead of my main rival as well, the Student Motorsport Challenge. So although we've had a bad one yesterday, we've actually extended our lead in the championship, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for more, really. The team have done a great job sorting the car out from where we were yesterday, and yeah, I'm sure the footage has been enjoyable. I can't wait to watch it back in a minute as well. So thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks to Matt Lee from Star that's come down this weekend. Really appreciate you coming down. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks to Nick from Rocked It and his dad as well. Make sure you check them out. I'll be doing a piece on them a little bit later. Thanks to Rainford Precision and to Miles, who can pop down as well. Great to see you. And of course, thanks to my girlfriend and all her family for coming down. So take it easy. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.